Good morning.
Good to see you both, and nice to meet you, Jerry. We'll get a chance to talk about your new position here in just a moment, but Melissa, you've come in to talk about some road work you guys are working on?
Yeah, I wanted to make everyone aware of a road closure on Little Egypt Road. So our crews were out doing some routine road maintenance and discovered a rotted member on a bridge out there. So it's a timber member. We've got a timber substructure on that bridge. So we had our structural engineer who's on call come out and have a look at it. He recommended that we close the bridge to traffic, so we've done that. It's nice that there's an alternate way around, folks are still able to get in and out of their homes. But we're going to go ahead and jack up the bridge, replace that one member with a precast concrete member, and put everything back together. So it's kind of an easy fix. It'll take a little bit of time to get the design and get the member precast and everything. I'm assuming probably a month or so that will be closed. But yeah, and everything else is in great shape. So I don't want anybody to worry about the bridge. Other than that, we'll just get that fixed up and be on our way.
And since people can go around, it's not really a big impact, really.
I think it probably impacts people a bit because it's a little longer way around. But appreciate everyone's patience as we work through it. So,
all right, very good. So Jerry, welcome, and you're the new director for Mason County Public Works.
The new old director.
The new old director. That's right, because you were as the director. I remember this story now. You were the director. You worked with Public Works, and then you left for a little while, and now you're back. So
that's correct.
How did you get around to coming back?
Who knows?
Well, tell us a little bit about your experience with Mason County the first time around, and then what you've been doing in the interim.
Well, I came to Mason County originally in '93. And we did some stuff. We built some roads and bridges and set up some programmatic measures and stuff like that. Then I left Mason County and went to Kitsap County for a while, and I decided I was going to retire and be a consultant right when the economy tanked.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I was fortunate enough to land a job as a project engineer with the city here. And I worked with them for 5 years, and then I saw an opportunity in Bremerton to head up their transportation division in the engineering section. So I went up there for about 11 months, and I got word of this opportunity, and you know, I enjoyed Mason County. So I was really tickled to get a chance to even to apply for it, and the fact that they selected me was more than I expected.
But what brought you back to the workforce? I mean, you said you were retired.
Oh, I don't sit well. You know, I need to be doing stuff. I'm easily distracted, and if I can't find something to do, you know, it gets boring.
Well, let's talk about some of the stuff that you want to do for Mason County Public Works. What are some of the things that may still be hung out from the last time you were with Mason County, or some new ideas that you guys are looking ahead to the future?
Well, the big distinction, when I was here before, we had the road department, and that was it within Public Works. Somewhere here in the recent history, we've added utilities. Melissa is the county engineer and is doing a great job dealing with the roads and the road issues, and that part can just kind of almost guide itself on through. The utilities are going to face some challenging times ahead as we kind of work through some of the stuff associated with that.
So what was the reason for bringing the utilities portion onto kind of your plate?
Well, I wasn't here for that, so it's supposition, but I think that the board was looking to Public Works to handle it because of the experience, typically the Public Works director, the engineering background and so on that's kind of inherent in the utilities. And there were live bodies out there, you know.
So when you say Public Works, what does that encompass? You mentioned the roads and some utilities.
Well, you know, that's kind of an open-ended question. One of my friends that used to be the county engineer and Public Works director over in Yakima County actually was a dog catcher too for the county. So it kind of depends on what the board wants. I don't think they give Public Works directors guns, but other than that, they can give them a net to go scoop up a dog if they need to.
So really busy. What are you looking for the rest of the summer? Anything to kind of get started before the winter comes, or?
Well, with each of the utilities, we've identified a number of stuff that needs to be fixed. And a lot of this is just minor things. Some of it is not so minor. And then we're also updating our capital facilities plan, which are major capital projects that we're going to be facing somewhere in the future, and trying to do a litmus test on those as to what's realistic and what's pie in the sky, and where should we start planning for projects, and where should we eliminate something that may not really be a viable project for the next 10 years or 20 years. So we've got a number of things that we're working on. Here a couple of weeks ago, for an example, up at the Belfair facility, we have a 17-acre recharge pond up there. We've got a huge hole in the ground. And the hole in the ground had a hole in the ground. I mean, literally, there was some sort of ice inclusion, apparently, during the last glacial period, and it left a vertical drain in the pond.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that got my attention right away. We were up there, myself and one of the operators, dumping bentonite clay down in the hole. I want it sealed up. I don't want to feed a spring somewhere with our recharge water.
Yeah. And so you have no idea where this goes or how deep it goes or anything?
No, I don't want to know either.
Interesting.
It's something that, not a big deal. It cost us maybe $100, $150 to get the clay, and a couple hours for the two of us to go up there and dump the clay into it. I think that hole will seal with this clay in it. Now, whether or not there are other residual holes, when they were excavating the pond, they found found a number of holes on 2 different alignments. And they came in and basically scarified the bottom of the pond and recompacted it. And it appears that the other holes went away, but this one hole was yay big.
Oh, wow.
And I have no idea how far down it went, but it took about 300 pounds of clay.
Isn't that something? Well, we do thank you for coming back and helming the ship there at Public Works, talking with Jerry Hauth and Melissa McFadden this morning on some road work and the things that they're working on. Again, Little Egypt Road right now. The bridge is going to be out. Is that right, Melissa? Just one more time. The bridge is
we're going to be closed until further notice just at the bridge in order to make a repair.
Very good.
Yeah.
Jerry, Melissa, thanks for coming in. And the next time you come in, we'll update with some more projects you guys are working on.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you
Great
so much.
talking with you. It is 7:44 here at iFiber One News Radio. We'll be right back after this quick check on gas prices.
The price of regular unleaded is now